Hey guys, this is Sensational reporting in for another update video. Today we're going to be reviewing the MTH Union Pacific Big Boy, number 4013, a 4884 steam engine, articulated steam engine to be exact. I got this one a while back and I haven't done a review of it yet, so I figured, what the hell, I'll do a video of it, I'll do a review of it. So, the box is, obviously it's MTH's box. Inside that box, usually you'd find some paperwork inside the box. But for this, I just have styrofoam. And so inside, you usually find the smokestack cover, which is great because then you can make it more streamlined if you want to. You get 2 extra rubber tires in case you need them, and you get an extra drawbar. This one has the older drawbar, so it's not the pins anymore. Well, there's pins in it, but there's not. It's connected to the tender. Anyway, you also get another set of drive wheels with a gear on it. This is for when you don't want to run a rubber tire. You get tools to take off the drive rods, or a tool. And the most important thing is the MTH smoke. So that's everything that's inside the box. Now then, let's move on to the engine, which is already sitting on the track, which is great. Anyway, this engine, it's all diecast, so it weighs a ton. It will pull about 80 or so cars. Without any problems whatsoever. It'll go around a 22-inch radius curve. So if you're running 18s, I'm sorry, you can't run this engine. It's too tight. The great thing about this engine, I'll bring the camera around, is it's got its own little step plate there to get from the cab of the engine into the tender, to access the tender if need be, to shovel coal into the firebox. However, there is an auger on the real engine. There's an auger, a corkscrew auger, that goes from the back of the tender into the firebox that delivers coal into the firebox directly beneath the cab. The model, however, does not have that, because in the model it needs to go around tighter curves so us modelers can have some fun with the engine. Anyway, this engine is greatly detailed by MTH. It's by far one of the better. BLI's Big Boy is great. This one, however, is, it's stunning because it doesn't have a smoking whistle like the MTH one, like the BLI one, which is great. I've turned off the smoking feature on this one because I have a very I've left it off. I leave all of them off because of reasons that I've already mentioned in other videos. Anyway, this engine also has metal grab irons all the way around, all around the engine. The ladder to get up into the engine is on the tender, actually, the tender is also all die-cast. There's a realistic coal load in it with the speakers are underneath. There's 2 speakers underneath the tender. The number boards light up on the engine, as does the headlight. And if you look close, you can see the plaque for the Union Pacific with the number on it. So everywhere you look, pretty much in this engine, except for in the middle, there is a number specifying what engine it is. There is no way you cannot tell that this engine is not number 4013. Now, a lot of you are going to tell me, why didn't you get 4014? Well, I got 4013 because it was offered for me. And if you've noticed in some other videos, I'll explain later. I'll explain all that later. Anyway, the little piece up here on the cab does not flip up, unlike the Athearn Genesis model, which is okay. To access everything on the board, like volume and smoke level, there's a volume one is on underneath one of these. I'm not gonna take them out because they're a pain to get back in. However, the smoke and the volume are underneath one of the 3, and the smoke is underneath another one. So Makes it pretty easy. All you need is a Phillips head screwdriver to access that and I mean, not to, you can literally just pull these off with your fingers, and then you just use this Phillips head screwdriver to turn it up a little bit. I have this engine on full volume. MTH by far is the manufacturer of choice that I'm going to go with for steam engines. They've just made the best product out there for steam engines. In my opinion, they're the best. If you've seen in some of the other shots, there's a we have our engineer, and we probably have the fireman on the other side. Or no, we have the fireman on this side. Oh, well, I got backwards of it. We got the fireman on this side, and then we got the engineer on the other side, who's actually, you know, the one at the throttle. Anyway, let's go ahead and turn this engine on. I'm going to try and make this review short. And great details all the way around. You can actually read all the lettering on it, you know, not from the camera. So anyway, to power this engine on, you need to press F3. Now your engine is run. Now your engine can be moved. It has all the sounds and features available to it. Then what you want to do is you want to press F5, which turns on the number boards and hang on the cab light. You'll be able to see it just in a sec. And there's the cab light. I'll go ahead and turn the headlight on as well. And there's the headlight. Anyway. And now that the engine is running, it is much easier to control it. Here's the bell. And it dings for a little bit extra, and then here's the whistle. On this specific model, the decoder is set to a quillable whistle, so you can actually quill the whistle on the MTH DCS system, which you press whistle and I think you press the throttle. This engine also has, all MTH engines, if they have Protosound 3, have automatic crew talk. So this engine will just, if you leave it idling for a while, it'll just be, you know, the crew will start talking on it. We'll see if we can catch something they say. As you noticed, when I was powering on the engine, the headlight went from bright to dim when I put it in stop. So we go to the back light actually does turn on. You know, so we have the little red marker light on the top of the engine, or on top of the tender. And so yeah, but you can't really see it very well. So let me just turn it down a little bit. Now you can see it a bit better. So let me turn on the backup light. And there you go. Turning on the lights. I'm going to blind you maybe a little bit. So now then, we're going to let this engine run, and we're going to watch it as it goes, and we're going to watch it go around. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Leave a comment, subscribe, like, enjoy. See you guys later.